So when you first got Volume 11 going a couple
Yeah.
years ago,
Yeah.
what was the biggest challenge getting into this? And pretty much coming into this as you're like the lone wolf. I mean, in other
Right.
words, you're not part of a corporate conglomerate, you know,
Right.
coming in. It's like you were just on your own going, I'm starting a music store. It's going to be Volume 11. What was like some of the biggest challenges you had to face to really get this
One
thing
man
off the
wolf
ground?
pack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah. Well, the biggest thing was that, of course, I started the business online first, and a lot of it was building an inventory. We're a small shop, but I didn't want it to feel like a small shop. I wanted it to have a wow factor when I came in here. So getting things, it was right after COVID too. The problems that I ran into was actually was finding a building. You're trying to find a building, and you're trying to find something affordable. You don't want something that people can't find. Parking's always an issue. Something easy to get to, but the biggest problem was trying to get a realtor to call you back. You'd think that they're in sales, that they get commission off this stuff, that they would want to call you back, but I chased and chased and chased and chased, and then I got in touch with a broker, but I also had to go to economic development in the county and call them and say, hey, is there a way to go around the realtor so that I can get directly to the landlord, so I could bypass the stuff? And so that's what I did. And finally, to be honest with you, I started getting phone calls because all of a sudden, a few days later, realtors started calling me and acknowledging me what I wanted to do. And then what a lot of people don't realize too is that they have things called double and triple net. So when you rent a building, you're renting square footage for a year, but if they have double and triple net, which means you're paying for their taxes, their insurance, and every other thing on top of that. So if you've got a rent of whatever it can be, it could have $500, a couple $1,000s on top of that rent in triple net. So that was a by far a big challenge. And then of course everything that happened, it was coming out of COVID. I mean everything
That
from
probably had a lot to do with you not getting callbacks from realtors, because commercial
it
real
could have
estate
been, but-
stopped.
Yeah,
It was
but
a
you
wacky
would, but
time.
Yeah.
yeah,
They
places
stopped.
open, so you'd think that people would
You
want
would
to
think that,
call.
but-